The former Kahn returns as General Shao with new crazy moves and offense. Let's see what he's up to now. Recorded live on Twitch. Go follow to scratch that MK1 itch.
Subscribe.
So, big thing, just to show, this is kind of the thesis statement, just swings for the fences.
He's a
right?
powerhouse.
This is back two, it has advantage, so if you're blocking, don't want to push any buttons probably.
That's
Yeah, I was just jabbing.
Don't do
That's
that,
mad.
you're going to get hit.
Right.
Great move there. This is a really quick,
first thing they
almost a
show
little different
that
to it, too,
launches
like-
and is plus.
like really nice, kind of can lead in some combos.
Right.
Punishing I like to use is fast, bounces them up. We can show some more stuff with that later, but obviously you can see there's some pathways with that move.
I also really like how his kick attacks are just either uses Zax or he's just huge big boots.
Just like
Yeah,
standing
just-
big boot. And like a lot of people, I enjoy the two-player animation strings.
Right.
So he has this overhead, doesn't combo anything, but
Subscribe.
hit the throw button afterwards.
So good.
And he also has a low one as well. And I'm sure we'll come back to those later as well.
Right.
Now let's talk about his special moves. His special
That's on
move,
Papyrus.
the one that kind of
Sure.
encapsulates what he is Power Strike. He will just throw the axe on the ground, and there it is. And you have about 7-8 seconds just to do stuff without the axe, right? You can also call it back. Boom.
Okay.
Now when it's on the ground, different strings. That's back one.
Nice.
He also, and I get the axe
Can you
back.
put
after
the, can you put the axe on the ground against
All
it?
of his axe moves get replaced with different normal attacks.
Yes.
And some are faster, some have different reactions.
Right. And some change some of your other special moves. We'll get to that in a second.
Even his throw changes.
Yes, even his throw. So here's his throw.
Nice.
While we're at it, let's just show the, Mataro as well. And then with the axe, he just bangs in the face with the axe.
Right.
Other specials he has. So you can huge. That was the meter burn. You got a full screen projectile. Now, if you're close, you can. Sorry about that. You can do some of this.
Pops
Oh, you
up.
can't?
Nice.
Right. He has a buff. This makes your axe damage.
Oh, he does have a buff.
Damage. You can
Okay.
also EX that to get more time on it as well. Big move in his arsenal that also leads to a lot of crazy good damage is his armored launcher is his knee.
Get
Kind of
armored
represents,
launcher.
Kind of makes me think of the MK3 like up shoulder, except now it's a knee.
Right, and you can throw that out a lot of places. Always there. But if you EX the knee, you get a free power slam after that. So you can do like that.
Okay.
And then his axe is on the ground again.
Okay.
That's how you rotate throughout the character, right? And now it's on the ground, now it's back to me. So then you can start doing really cool stuff like this into power slam.
into conversion, into
Back
knockdown,
into
putting
that.
on the axe.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a pretty nice chunky combo.
And now you
Can you
have
leave
the
the axe there
back.
though?
Right. When the axe is on the ground, other cool things can happen. Power slam. Now, I have a ground pound.
What, is this unblockable?
Now, here's the interesting thing. When you are on the axe, it is an overhead low,
No.
Okay.
which is kind of tough to block.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
it's
can
overhead,
also,
not
you know,
like
throw this
both.
down.
It's like Doomsday.
Do this.
It's Doomsday.
Combo
And that's
after.
like a quick recall.
Right. Yeah, so if you have it down, you also have a move where you can just be near it, and it's very fast slash.
Okay.
So a lot of really cool stuff you can do.
And he's clearly meant to be going in and out during
Yes.
the fight, in the middle of combos, getting it back at the end of combos.
Maybe recalling it if you want to.
Right.
Lots of stuff like that. But if you are, as my opponent, near the axe, there's a lot of stuff you need to think about.
Right. So it's almost like with the axe, you have, kind of really good range, not the quickest moves.
You know who I
Without
think
the
would be
axe,
good with
you're
this?
quicker, and
Yes.
you
You
can
wouldn't-
use it.
Like pair them
Establish the
character-wise.
axe on the screen, and they're gonna have
This
to
looks like the kind of thing
respect it
Hayate would be
enough
really
to
good
open
at.
up your grabs, your mix-ups, stuff like that.
And it's super cool. You can also, he also, has just pick stuff out of the air and that sort of thing. I mean, the knee into power strike is huge.
Right.
Right. Really important. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I do want to show some stuff with Motaro.
Okay.
Yeah, go on. Show us
So Motaro
Motaro.
has a couple things you can use. Now, obviously, I'm a big guy. Projectiles might scare me.
Right.
Well, I can do this. I can pull them out, walk behind it. You don't want to be throwing projectiles at
That's so
that
good.
will reflect. And I'm walking it down with that.
I love that, that's a way to call back to his
Yeah, again.
thick, reflect skin
Something
in
hard.
K3.
And now you're a little confused. What do you do? Boom, you're
Nice.
He also has this turret he can do. Will shoot 3 shots at you. Has a low one too. He can do that. Now
Oh,
here's
he's got a
something
low
that
one.
I've chosen Motaro with General Shao for a reason.
Okay.
Remember this move?
Yes.
Can't do a lot out of it.
Right.
He has this teleport, right?
Okay.
Maybe you can read a projectile.
My theory is
maybe
right.
not.
My theory is right.
But
You
can
can
move
do
around
whatever
teleport
into it.
quicker
Yeah,
as
do
General
whatever
Shao.
into teleport.
But
Right.
with this overhead, I can teleport and still
Yes,
combo.
that's
The true
exactly
combo. So
what
now
I
you
was
have to worry
thinking.
about this, and you have to worry about something like this. Like that's now in play.
Right.
So you can do the full thing too. You can do like
What a cool example of one of my favorite things about the Camu system is it
Right.
allows you to break the rules and restrictions of your roster.
And I
character.
think that's why I love Shao so much, is that he breaks the rules also with the knee into power slam. He's
Right.
It's a special
That
into a
is-
special, which Johnny can do too.
Motaro
Sometimes he breaks
is
that
the
rule at
one,
times,
man.
which is-
Motaro is the one.
But yeah, there's a lot of cool, fun, sort of breaking the meta of what Shao is, just so you can do with that.
And
What
I
do you
think
mean,
it's so
matter
neat
of
about
fact
the Camu
mojo?
system. You kind of look
Alright,
at your
nice one,
play
Yoki,
style,
send me.
look at your character and think, what are my weaknesses? What are the things I think I'm missing? And you can use your cameo to turn those weaknesses into strengths.
Or
And
turn your
for me,
strength
it's like,
into a
I'm so far
massive
away from him
strength.
just as a zoner, just even having this just to get me out of dodge, right?
Right.
Now I'm close again.
Now
And
you're
now
close.
now you don't want to be.
We do the same. I guess theoretically you could, yeah,
The,
or something similar at least.
Yeah, give yourself 1%.
We'll do that real quick. Show the fatal blow.
It's a real good one.
Drops it from the sky.
Oh, he's not horsing around.
Yeah, it was alright.
And now that we have seen what we have seen, let us try to piece together a game plan for this excessively violent man.
Let's take a look at Shao. For
So,
real.
Big thing, just to show, this is kind of the thesis statement. Just
This is like, you know what this is? This move, in MK11, he had back three, right? You know that move where he swings his hammer like half screen, and it's so unsafe on block, but every Shao Kahn player wanted to do it because it's like one of the moves like, yeah, just do it. And they were all going to do it, and they're all willing to just die for it. Now they've given him that move, but it's plus on block. That's sick.
swings for the fences.
He's a
right?
powerhouse.
This is back two. It has advantage. So if you're blocking, don't want to push any buttons probably. Push
Yeah,
some
I was
buttons
just
there.
jabbing.
Don't do that because you're going to get hit.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So he's getting in and
This is
plus
really
by himself.
Quick, kind of almost get a little distance to it too. Like I can get you from there. Like really nice. Kind of can lead in some combos.
Right.
Punishing move I like to use is this right here. Very fast, bounces them up. You can show some more stuff with that later. but obviously you can see there's some pathways with that move.
I also really like how his kick attacks are just either uses Zax or he's just huge big boots.
Just like
Yeah,
standing
just-
big boot. And like a lot of people, I enjoy the 2-player animation strings.
Right.
So he has this overhead, doesn't combo anything, but
That overhead don't look reactable
and
as
like a
well.
lot of people, I enjoy the 2-player animation strings.
Right.
So he has this overhead, doesn't combo anything, but
Don't think you're reacting to that.
his throw button
So
afterwards.
good.
And he also has a low one as well.
Shao isn't Kahn yet. No, he's General Shao at this point.
Right.
Now let's talk about his special moves. His special move, the one that kind of encapsulates what he is, Power String. He will just throw the axe on the ground, and there it is. You have about 7-8 seconds just to do.
I need a character. Right, I need a character that will spam you out, and then I also need a character that's gonna like put you in a
Wings on the
blender.
ground. Different strings. That's back one.
Ooh, am I gonna play the sickest team of all time? Shao Kahn and Shang Tsung.
He also, and I'll get the axe back after 4 command grab.
So all of his axe moves get replaced with different normal attacks.
Yes.
And some are faster, some have different reactions.
Right. So.
Or Sindel,
some-
yeah.
some of you have-
Like-
we'll get to that in a second.
Even his throw changes.
Yes, even his throw. So here's his throw. Wow,
That looks like it's gonna loop as well because of the threat of back 2, right? If he depends how plus he is. Let's have a look.
Throw.
You always love Sindel. Yeah, Sindel is quality, isn't it? Never hated a Sindel a day in my life.
While we're at it,
Let me look at that
we'll
again.
get that in a second.
Even his throw changes.
Yes, even his throw. So here's his throw.
How fast does Lou get up? Maybe it's not a free back 2.
Show the, Mataro as well. And then with the axe, he just bangs in the face with the axe.
Right.
Other specials he has. So you can huge. That was
Oh, and he's got the overhead low doomsday move as well.
projectile. Now, if you're close, you can.
Oh my god, I reckon you can Mataro combo that. I reckon you could Mataro combo literally anything in this game.
Right. He has a buff. This makes your axe powers do more damage. You
And he
can
does more
use that to get more time on it as well. Big move in his arsenal that also leads to a lot of crazy good damage is his armored launcher is his knee.
It's kind of
No more shoulder charge. It's got this though.
Kind of makes me think of the MK3 like up shoulder, except now it's in.
Oh, you know what's gonna be
You can
dumb?
throw that out a lot of
Armored launcher with Mataro.
But if
Mataro does too much already. Like Mataro is doing too much.
you get a free power slam after that, so you can do like that,
Okay.
and then his axe is on the ground again.
Okay.
So that's how you rotate throughout the character, right? And now it's on the ground, now it's back to me. So then you can start doing really cool stuff like this into power slam, back into that.
Into the
That's
axe,
a pretty
yeah,
nice
that's damage.
chunky combo.
And now you have the axe.
Right, was that all meatless as well?
This,
Oh, no, that was one bar.
power slam, back into that.
And that's with
Nice.
no
That's a pretty
assist.
nice chunky combo.
And now you have the axe back.
Right. When the axe is on the ground, other cool things can happen.
Maybe Shao
Slam. Now,
will get more use from a different assist than Mataro.
now here's
But you'd
the
still want that overhead to combo, which is really valuable.
You are on the axe. It is an overhead line.
Okay.
No, but no, that was with one bar.
Block.
Yeah.
You can also, throw this down, do this.
And
Combo
that's
axe.
like a quick recall.
Right. Yeah, so
I reckon you could Mataro convert off that. There's going to be some things that Mataro just lets you do that you shouldn't be able to do, like, ever.
So he's
I can see it already. Come on now.
near the axe.
Right.
Lots of stuff like that. But if you are as my opponent near the axe, there's a lot of stuff you need to think about.
Right. So it's almost like with the axe, you have
Probably get the same off
like,
Loud Telly.
Really good range.
Possibly,
not the quickest
but
moves.
Loud Telly doesn't
Without
look as
the axe,
like
quicker, and
Loud
you
Telly
can
puts
use
you in
it.
the air, doesn't it? Mataro's
Establish
leaves you on the
axe on
ground.
screen, and they're gonna have to respect it, and
I think that's why like I value that idea because like you'll be on the ground.
And it's
Actually,
super
it's-
cool. You can also like
There will be ones where like being in the air will be more valuable. Well, like if they're blocking on the ground, it's probably
the knee in the
more
power
useful that way because you get a
power
jump in,
slam.
right?
Right.
But if you're like hitting them out of the air and you convert air to air, it's probably not always as good.
I do want to show some stuff with Motaro.
Okay.
So Motaro has a couple things you can use. Now, obviously, I'm a big guy.
I haven't seen the story reveal yet. We're gonna
Well, I can do this. I can
do that in a bit.
Pull them out, walk behind it. You don't want to be throwing projectiles.
That's so
That-
good.
I don't even see the point in doing that though. You got Motaro teleport
I
mode.
love that, you know, that's a way to call back to his thick reflect skin from
Right.
MK3.
And now you're kind of now you're a little confused. What do you do? Boom.
I guess if you want to keep the side you're on,
He
that
also has
probably
this-
makes sense.
This turret you can do. We'll shoot 3 shots at you.
Oh yeah, how much did that
Do
cost?
that. Now here's something that I've chosen Motaro with General Shao.
Oh wait, where's?
Okay.
Right.
MK3.
And now you're kind of now you're a little confused. What do you do? Boom. You're
Nice.
He also has this turret you can
Oh,
do.
the turret costs everything. That makes
Shoot,
sense.
3 shots at you. Has a low one too if you do that.
Turret costs everything, but it started recharging immediately. So
Okay.
Remember this move.
Yes.
Can't do a lot out of it.
Right.
He has this teleport, right?
Okay.
Maybe you can read his projectile, maybe not. But you can move around the battlefield.
see the hard,
quicker.
yeah, the Doomsday
Right.
move. Yeah, I've seen it.
But
I've seen
with this
it.
overhead, I can teleport. and still
This is what I'm talking about. There's things that you just shouldn't be able to do, and now you can do whatever you want because you got Motaro.
Something like this,
Show me that again.
right?
Okay.
Maybe you can read. I've chosen Motaro with General Shao, but you can move around the battlefield quicker as
Right.
General Shao. But with this overhead, I can teleport and still
That's
continue.
a
That's the
combo.
move.
It's a true combo. So now you have to worry about this, and you have to worry about something like this. Like that's now in play.
Right.
So you can do the full thing too. You can do like
What a cool example of one of my favorite things.
So
about the
sick.
system. It allows you to break the rules and restrictions of your roster.
and I think that's why
The game's gonna be over instantly, isn't it? It's just like, yeah, overhead Motaro, overhead Motaro, overhead
Right.
Motaro, shake hands.
Special, which Johnny can do too. Of course, he breaks that rule at times with his meter, with his height meter. But yeah, there's a lot of cool, fun, sort of breaking the meta of what Shao is. Just you can do with that.
And
Really
I think
cool.
it's so neat about the cameo system. You kind of look at your play style, look at your character, and think, what are my weaknesses? What are the things I think I'm missing? And you can use your cameo to turn those weaknesses into strengths.
And Motaro, he's got a low projectile that they didn't show before. I think this game will be first to 3 and tourney. I think it probably should end up being first to 3, but we'll end up getting first to 2. That's my read.
You want to show the? Oh, we need to do.
Yeah, give yourself 1%.
Let's do that real quick. Show the fatal blow.
It's a real good one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't actually think they showed that much about Shao Kahn, really. But Motaro, they've just given you... Think of anything you can do, right? Literally anything. Probably even defensively, right? You could just do any sort of play into Motaro teleport. Let's see if he could... Looks like he could have just blocked out of
What
it.
are my weaknesses?
Has that got recovery, or is it like...
Breaking the meta of what Shao is. Just you can do with that.
And
Really
I think
cool.
it's so neat about the cameo system. You kind of look at your play style, look at your character, and think, what are my weaknesses?
It might have recovery. That would probably be... not much. It's not that much recovery. And you'd just be putting people in situations where they'd be blocking for that long anyway. But you could think full screen projectile, any sort of projectile, Motaro. They're going to be minus enough for you to get behind them. That's just like the most 101 thing you could do. Always love Motaro, honestly. Love Motaro. I mean, he's great. He's obviously going to be the next geezer for the stream, isn't it? Hail Motaro. That's right. Go on, Motaro. Centaur and Shokan need to squash their beef and start squashing everyone else. Yeah. Filth. Shao Kahn, also looking filth when you've got things like Motaro backing them up. Like, just unreactable 50-50s into damage, into setup, into all that. Yeah, he looks better than he was in the last game. So yeah, go on Shao, go on Motaro. You users got it.
What are the things I think I'm missing?